Hi everyone, on this challenge of incorporating this powerful habit into daily routine and see how it brings closer to God. Having a strong connection with God is something that many of us strive for, but often struggle to maintain. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life and let our spiritual practices fall by the wayside. But what if I told you that there's a simple habit that can help you deepen your relationship with God, even on the busiest of days? We've all been there. We start the day with the best of intentions, determined to pray, read our Bibles, and connect with God, but before we know it, the day has slipped away and we're left feeling guilty and disconnected from our faith. Or maybe we're just going through the motions, checking off our spiritual to-do list without really feeling like we're getting anywhere. Maybe we're even struggling to find the time to fit in our spiritual practices amidst our already packed schedules. The distractions are endless, and it's easy to let our priorities get out of whack. But what if I told you that there's a way to cut through all the noise and cultivate a deeper connection with God, even in the midst of chaos? It's not about adding another item to your to-do list or finding an extra hour in your day. It's about adopting a mindset that will transform your entire approach to faith. One of the most powerful habits you can cultivate is the practice of daily gratitude. It's a simple yet profound shift in perspective that can revolutionize your relationship with God. When we focus on what we're thankful for, we begin to see the world in a different light. We start to recognize the blessings that are already present in our lives, rather than getting caught up in what's lacking. Gratitude has a way of softening our hearts and opening our eyes to the beauty that's always around us. It's a powerful antidote to the entitlement and discontentment that can creep into our lives. When we practice gratitude, we're acknowledging that everything we have is a gift from God, and that realization alone can bring us closer to Him. I'd like to share a personal story that illustrates the transformative power of gratitude. I remember a season in my life when I was going through a tough time. I was struggling with anxiety and feeling overwhelmed by my circumstances. One day, a friend encouraged me to start a gratitude journal, where I would write down 3 things I was thankful for each day. At first, it felt forced and awkward, but I committed to doing it for 30 days. The first few days were tough, but as I started to focus on the good things in my life, I began to notice a subtle but profound shift in my perspective. I started to see that even in the darkest moments, there was always something to be thankful for. And that realization changed everything. It changed the way I prayed, the way I interacted with others, and the way I saw myself in relation to God. Gratitude opened up a new dimension of faith for me, and it's a practice that I've continued to this day. I've seen the impact that gratitude can have on our spiritual lives, and I want to encourage you to give it a try. You might be surprised at how this simple habit can bring you closer to God, even in the midst of life's challenges.